Hey guys, I am at the new house and I just realized how echoey it is. I thought that it would be fun to film this video here. I feel like our rental house just gets like horrible lighting. And you know, with the kids playing, mostly Harper, although the castle is kind of loud too. I thought that it would just be a fun change of pace to film here. Forgot how echoey it is, and oh my gosh, it is so hot. I am like sweating bullets. So, sorry if this, you don't mind how hot it is, but sorry if the noise is echoey. Right now I'm sitting in our family room. I have the fireplace behind me, super excited about that. The fireplaces just got added last week. We have a fireplace here, and then a fireplace in our master bedroom, and then a fireplace in the office. I've always wanted a fireplace in the master bedroom. We've never had that, but I've also always wanted it in the office because I feel like Joe and I will read books together in the office with the fireplace on, but we'll see if that actually happens. This, I didn't quite realize how tall this fireplace is. I have a picture. It's like 6.5 feet, 7 feet, something like that. But anyway, I thought that it would be fun to do a video going through the whole house design. I have most of the rooms kind of figured out with what I'm gonna do with them and everything. The front room, there's not really a ton of design to that one so far. We're really just gonna use the furniture that we had in our living room of our last house, and so I don't really have like a design board for that one, but there's a few rooms in the house that I put together like a little inspiration board, as well as showing you guys the finishes that we've chosen for the house. So I guess I will just jump in. So first we have the front room, the entryway, the family room, the kitchen, and I call it the butler's pantry. It's kind of like a prep kitchen off of the kitchen. I talked about it in my little mini house tour video, which was my last video. So that room has the dishwasher, the sink, thought I had a bug on me, the cabinets that are gonna have like all of our dishes and stuff like that. So we're putting down engineered hardwood floors for the whole like kind of first level main space. I have loved houses that have that like blonde kind of flooring and then a really light stain color to go with. I think it's just so beautiful, so open and airy, and it also hides dirt better than darker floors, which is what we've typically gone with in the past. So this front room and kind of dining room and the kitchen, I kind of just all blend together. So this is kind of my inspiration board for the living room and dining room. I saw this big window on Pinterest and I loved it, and so when we decided to build the house, I asked our builder if he could do it, and he said yes, and I was so excited. This is like the first and #1 thing that I wanted the house to have. It's just so grand. I'm so excited to eat breakfast as a family in front of this beautiful window and dinners. We also really wanted to have black windows. That's something that I've always wanted to do, but we've never been able to do it before. Kind of sticking with the dining room, I guess. We have a table that I just want to paint white, and then we have these wicker chairs that actually match the floors that we have really well, so I am excited about that. So this picture is kind of what I was envisioning our dining room to look like, and I think it's gonna look really pretty with the white table and then the wicker chairs with the big black window. I think it's just gonna look really beautiful and have some like greenery on top of the table. And then next to me right here, we have these big windows inside of the family room. And on either side, I'm going to hang big green curtains. My favorite colors are white and green. They just automatically make me feel really peaceful and content and happy, and so I'm really excited. I've never actually decorated with green before because it's been too intimidating, but with this house I have green going in a few places, you guys will see, and I'm really excited. So the first place is these curtains, and I think it's gonna add just like some freshness and just a bright pop of color to the room. And then we'll just have, I'm thinking about getting a sectional. We've never had a sectional in like the main family room area. And then next to the windows, I'm gonna have in front of that big window, I'm gonna have like a little table, like a little circle table, and then 2 chairs next to it. And I saw these chairs and I just love the look and feel of them, especially next to the green curtains. And so that's basically the design for this front room. And then we'll also have built-ins on either side of the fireplace, and I have sconces coming out from the wall, like shining down onto the bookshelf. And then moving on to the kitchen, I really wanted to do a gray kitchen. We have always had houses where they have white kitchens, which I love. Everybody loves a nice white kitchen, but I kind of feel like they're being a little bit overdone. And I don't know, I just wanted a little something more for this house. So we are doing Repose Gray by Sherwin-Williams on our kitchen cabinets. I love finding Lovely on Instagram. I love her kitchen, so I'm like kind of basically just trying to mimic her kitchen. I sent her hood to our cabinet guy and told him to just copy that. So I just love her kitchen, and she, according to her Instagram, has Repose Gray on her kitchen cabinets. I was going to do Repose Gray at 50% to make them even lighter. I want a gray kitchen that's so light, it still kind of gives the feeling of a white kitchen while being gray. But then when we put them with the floors, it actually started pulling a little bit blue, and so we just went back to just doing straight Repose Gray. So our kitchen is kind of an odd shape a little bit. There's really just one wall that you can put like the countertop on and the stove, and then there's gonna be a bank of cabinets, like floor to ceiling cabinets on the other side. And so we'll just have one counter space and then the island in front of it. And we were trying on this wall to fit the hood because we wanted it to be like a substantial hood that made a statement. And then I also wanted open shelves because I think that when you put open shelves inside of a kitchen, it just makes it seem more like a custom kitchen. So I really wanted those. I also love decorating them all year round, but especially during the holidays. And then I wanted glass cabinets. It's a wall that's like 10 feet long. Which sounds like a lot, but to fit all of those things, like the cabinets were gonna be like literally like this wide. And so we decided to just cut the cabinets. So we're gonna have a really substantial hood and then floating shelves next to it. I looked on Pinterest for kitchens that had this, and I actually really loved it. I think it just makes it seem more custom. So this is our, I don't know if you're really gonna be able to see details, our backsplash for the kitchen and the prep kitchen. It's like a brick without being a brick. It's like a subway tile that's matte and it has texture. Ooh, look at that, it's actually showing up. I thought because of the light and with it being white, it like wouldn't really show the detail, but it's doing a good job. So it'll kind of look like white stone going up the wall a little bit, I think, but also kind of give that classic subway tile feel. And then we have just kind of the classic white countertops with like that gray marbling, and that is going in the kitchen and the prep kitchen as well. So for the prep kitchen, I wanted to have a little bit more fun. So I picked out this flooring from Wayfair. I just really love this flooring. I have wanted to do black and white flooring for like 10, 15 years. I always thought that it was really fun looking, but I also thought it would look kind of crazy. It was something that nobody was doing at the time. And then suddenly over the past couple of years, it has become a trend to do like black and white, really like bold graphic floors and even backsplash. And I was like, now's my chance. It's like something that I've wanted to do for so long is like finally like in style, and it won't look crazy if I do it. And so I was very excited to jump on that bandwagon. I feel like it's actually starting to fade now. It's taken us so long to build this house that trends are now going, but I still love it. So this room, I kind of wanted it to have a little bit of a vintage feel to it. I love like English country houses and especially kitchens, and so I kind of wanted to bring that feel into that room. I found this really pretty basket that I'm gonna hang on the wall that you enter the butler's pantry in. And I have been looking for really like vintage English country art. I also thought that it would be really fun to frame like antique recipe cards. I talked about this on my Instagram. My mom had a recipe card box, and she passed away when I was 10. And so I didn't really have a say in what I was allowed to bring of hers or to grab of hers. But even if I did, I wouldn't have thought to grab her recipe box. But I don't know why, as an adult, I think about that recipe box all of the time. And I so wish that I had her recipes, not only to have her recipes, but to have her handwriting. That just would have been like such a treasure to have. So it would have been nice to like frame some of her recipe cards with like her handwriting. But since I don't have that, I just went to Etsy and I bought some random vintage recipe cards that I'm going to frame and put in the butler's pantry. So then moving on into the mudroom, we have the same flooring going on in the mudroom, the laundry room, and that bathroom. And I wanted to bring in green, and so I found these benches that I really liked on Pinterest. So I'm basically mimicking those benches, but the back wall that has like the wood detail and the hooks is going to be green. It's artichoke green. This picture that I have is actually artichoke green in the picture. And so the back wall that has like the wood detail is going to be green, and then it'll have the hooks and then a white bench. And I think that that's gonna look so pretty with the flooring that's in there. And then moving over to the laundry room, I wanted this room to have a very like fresh, timeless, vintage vibe. So we are doing the green cabinets in there as well. I feel like laundry rooms are a great space to just kind of go a little bit more fun and bold. And then I think the floors, especially with the floors being black and white and having more like black and white vintage inspired art in there, I feel like it's just gonna tie it all together and it's gonna just look really pretty and fresh. So then moving on into the guest bathroom, it's pretty much the same feel as the laundry room. It has the same flooring. It's gonna have green cabinets. We picked like this basket weave tile to go on the shower floor. I don't know that that's gonna look great with the flooring, but whatever, I don't know. I just did it. And then we're gonna just have white subway tile with a gray grout in the shower, and it's gonna be a glass shower door, so you'll be able to see the subway tile. For the playroom, I don't have a lot of design in there. I did decide to paint the ceiling blue. I wanted to do something fun in there, but I didn't want to go too crazy. It is kind of a bonus room, so someday it might be a guest bedroom, someday it might be an in-law suite, someday it might be a kid's bedroom if we have more kids, which I'm hoping we do. For now, it's a playroom. And then we have a crazy light going in there. So maybe just between those two things, it'll be design enough. Okay, so now moving on into the master. I have always wanted to have a really dark master bedroom, like a charcoal gray. And so we are doing that this time around. I have this really beautiful headboard that I bought from Joss & Main years ago, and I still love it so much. I actually first saw this headboard on Pinterest, and the picture that had the headboard had a really dark room, and so I just loved it. I also love how in this picture they decorated with a lot of color, like on the bed and the pillows and things like that. They brought in a lot of color. So it had like a sophistication, but it was also really fun and colorful. And so that was seriously so long. Like when Pinterest first came out, I pinned that pin. So it was like 10 years ago plus that I pinned that pin, and I'm just now recreating it. I was able to find the headboard a few months after pinning that pin, but I had never gotten around to like painting our bedroom dark. I feel like the master bedroom is always the last thing that I really put time into. And so I'm excited to like put the vision together finally. So our bedroom is gonna have dark walls, and I wanna bring in colors through the bedding and the throw pillows. I found these shams from Anthropologie that I really like. And then I've also always wanted green chairs You know how I feel about the color green. I love bringing in pops of it. And I've always wanted like an emerald green, like velvety chair to go in the master. And I found these that I really, really love. And so I'm gonna get 2 of them and put them on either side of the fireplace. So I think with the white curtains and the dark walls and then the pop of green with the chairs, I think it's gonna look beautiful. The master bathroom is gonna be a lot like the master bathroom in our old house. It just has like that white and gray marble looking like tile. It's not actually marble. And then we have a white pedestal tub. The cabinets in there will be repose gray as well with just a white countertop. We chose gold faucets and fixtures to go in that bathroom. We've never done gold before. So I think that that is gonna make everything in there look really elegant. Okay, now going on to the kids' bedrooms. So Harper's room, she had a traveling theme in her nursery, and I'm going to pretty much stick with that theme, but just kind of add to it a little bit. So we are painting her walls Intimate White by Sherwin-Williams, and then we are having a wall muralist come to the house and paint a massive rainbow. She loves rainbows, and so whenever I ask her what color she wants her room to be, she says all of the colors and that she wants rainbows. So I thought that doing a rainbow in her room would be a great way to bring in more colors. And so it's gonna be like floor to ceiling, wall to wall, massive rainbow, and then her bed is gonna be up against that. We got her bed from Pottery Barn Kids a couple of years ago. It's like a princess bed and she loves it so much. It's been in storage. So she is so excited to get her big girl bed back. And then besides that, I just wanna bring in lots of just like fun kind of pastel colors like pink and coral and mint and orange through just pillows and having fun patterns like stars and polka dots and hearts and just kind of like a mesh of all fun things. And then for Castle's room, I found this picture, this painting of a castle when we named him that I just loved. It looks so regal and peaceful to me, and that's kind of what I think of when I think of his name. So I found this wallpaper of like a forest that I really love. It has that same watercolor feel as the painting that I'm using for the inspiration. So I think that even though the two aren't exactly the same, I think that they're gonna complement each other really well. And then I just got walnut furniture for his crib and his dresser. And then I'm gonna hang big orange curtains on his windows. I don't know why the color orange just reminds me of Castle. It's like his color. And so whenever I talk about him on Instagram, you'll see that I always use an orange heart. And then he has such a joyful personality. He is just like a ray of sunshine. And so I wanted a picture of a big sun in his room, also to just kind of like break up the trees a little bit and make it a little bit more playful and fun. And so I found this art print on Etsy. It's just an instant download, and then you go and print it out yourself, and it comes in lots of different sizes. So I'm gonna print it out to be like pretty massive. Not massive, but pretty big. And I'm gonna put that on the wall with the wallpaper to just kind of break up the wallpaper a little bit and just add some sunshine to his room. The lighting is getting a bit weird. The sun is like right there because it's starting to set. So that is everything, I think. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. You guys have been requesting it a lot, and I am just so grateful for how excited you guys are for us, and that you guys get excited for these types of videos. They're definitely really fun to film and fun to share with you guys. And so thank you so much for your guys' love and support and your excitement for us. It really means a lot to me, so thank you so much for that. And we are excited to get moving into this house. I think that we are about 6 weeks out, and so things are getting really real. The building process is getting really fun. They're about to start putting in like the flooring and the cabinets and all of that fun stuff. So I am very excited to vlog the journey from like here out. both in finishing the house and packing and moving in and decorating and the holidays, and there's just so many fun things in store, and I'm just really excited and really grateful. So anywho, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up if you did. Hopefully I have comments. My last video actually had comments and they stayed. I don't know if they're still there, but they stayed for a while. And so that was a relief. I hadn't had comments in such a long time. Every time I would get them, they would leave. So hopefully this video has comments. If not, you can leave a comment over on Instagram. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.